Fai Chang Ni Hao, everybody! I promised you another video, and I want to talk to you about the things I love and the things I love slightly less about living here in Shanghai. So let's start with the negative and talk about things I slightly don't like about life here in Shanghai or in China. So, number one on my list here, and this list is not in any particular order, is the use of plastic. The abundant usage of plastic everywhere. I know that plastic is used all over the world, but every now and then I just lie awake at night and worry about the plastic soup in the ocean, and then yes, China isn't helping. So, Exhibit A, toilet paper. All the toilet rolls everywhere are individually packed. So, plastic, rather unnecessary. Exhibit B, bananas. At Family Mart, they got bananas individually packed. And I think that bananas can be sold just as they are. So yeah, I don't believe that toilet paper or bananas need portion control packaging like this. Portion control plastic. No. So that just kind of bothers me because I know what this does to the environment, and I don't really want to buy things with this amount of plastic, but sometimes you do because it is there. And toilet paper, I don't know, I haven't seen it anywhere without this, so you kind of like, it's very difficult to not use a lot of plastic here, but I do feel bad about it at the same time. Item number 2 is the cold, and I'm not saying that Shanghai is a very, very Nordic place, and I'm not saying that it's snowing outside, unfortunately not, but inside houses it is really, really cold, and inside buildings. So luckily I've got my cats to keep me warm, and luckily I got 2 heaters now in my house to keep warm, but houses don't have central heating here. People use the air conditioning and they put that on heating, so that's what people do at the school, but it gives you a lot of hot air. Furthermore, at my apartment that doesn't work, so I had to buy 2 heaters. My cats do enjoy these heaters very, very much, and I'm very, very happy to have them. I just had them delivered to my home, so that was actually super convenient. It does use up a lot of power, so I'm really worried about my energy bill, but we'll see about that then. I try not to, leave it on unnecessarily. But my poor cats, I know they're cold when I'm not at home, because when I'm not at home, I shut them off, I unplug them. Item number 3, and you haven't heard me talk about this yet, is the constant construction everywhere. It wasn't a problem for me until recently when my neighbors started remodeling their home, or the landlord of that house, that place, and above me and below me, all at the same time, also on weekends, also on Sundays at 6 in the morning. Yeah, that's when they start, and they don't really care. It's normal here. There are no rules for it. It happens whenever, wherever, maybe especially on weekends, because that is when, I don't know why. So, new malls are being built everywhere, and new roads, new metro stations, there's construction all over the city, and it's just a thing of Shanghai primarily because this city is growing, expanding, continuously changing. So, I just have to put up with that. It's a fact of life here. I've talked about item number 4 before. It's the spitting. Honestly, I just can't seem to get used to it. People going everywhere, on their bikes, on their scooters, out of the taxi cabs, at traffic lights. You often see people stick their head out quickly and doing a little yeah, that's just something that sometimes it makes me laugh, sometimes it makes me a bit grossed out, depending on, I don't know, my mood. I am slightly used to it now. I haven't taken to doing it myself yet. But anyway, and then this morning at the pool, where I thought people don't spit, this one dude, very handsome Chinese guy, spits in the middle of the pool, and I thought, oh my god, because my swimming pool at Tongyi University, they have plastic buckets for spitting. So I was about to leave the pool, but I couldn't let it slide, I'm a teacher. In the Netherlands, I am the person who, in the silence training department, tells people, shh, please be quiet. So I remind people of the rules. So I thought, you know what, if I leave the pool now and if I don't say anything, I'm gonna be annoyed and angry all day. So I had to say something, and I waited until he had swum to the side, and I said, "Excuse me, I saw you." I took off my goggles. "I saw you spitting over there." You get it? So I don't know if that was rude of me, but the lifeguards didn't do anything, and it wasn't like disgusting yellow spit this time, but still, come on man. So that also shows that it isn't just old men who do it, although you see them do it a lot. Also young people do it, women do it, everybody does it. So yeah, that's also just part of life here. It just happens. And my last topic is actually the one that I still cannot get used to. It is the toilets in China, and I mean the Chinese typical toilets, your hole in the ground where you squat. I haven't mastered the art of squatting yet. Here is a clip of me at a restaurant to show you the toilet.
Where's the toilet? So here we go. There is no soap here. And people just throw their stuff in there.
Also, many of the toilets at restaurants are not actually in the restaurant itself, and that also annoys me a lot because even in Dashuolu, the university lane where they have lots of nice cafes and restaurants, oftentimes the toilets are not in the restaurant. The whole street just has one area where there are toilets, so you have to leave the restaurant and go there, and then the toilets are Chinese toilets without toilet paper and without soap. So that's really frustrating, especially when it's cold out or raining. And I'm the type of person who sometimes just goes to a coffee shop because I would like to use their restroom, but no such thing. So unless you go to a very, very large place, they might have their own bathrooms. But if it's a small coffee place, they don't have toilets, and the staff also don't have a staff bathroom. They always have to go outside and through an alley and navigate and find the bathroom, go there where everybody goes. So many restaurants share bathrooms, and that could be a thing. Like sometimes it could just take a while before you find it. And I personally find that very annoying, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I will get used to it. So this was my list of 5 items, 5 things that I don't really like about living here. Of course, I'm getting used to these things, and I know it is just part of life. So I'll do my best to get used to it. One other thing is the traffic, actually. Maybe I'll do a separate clip about the traffic. But I promise only 5 things. Don't worry, my list doesn't go on and on and on. I cannot think of too many things that I don't like. There are more things that I like. So next week, I will tell you about all the things that I really, really enjoy about my life in Shanghai. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Sai Jenny, man. Bye-bye.